Go.
Ben Brown, Evolution Martial Arts in Sparks, Nevada. I'm short of breath because I'm working hard. We just did 2 videos and we just finished class and I'm out of shape. That's a big reason. This is Jordan. You guys might recognize him, always in class, excellent student, great top pressure. So we're working on mount with any pin. How to get to the pin. We just did 2 videos on that. I'm gonna release those before I do this one. And then we also had one last week on how to get there from knee on belly. How to get to a pin, how to keep a pin, how to transition from that pin to another pin when you start losing your guy. But if you can get there and stay there, how to keep that pin, you can keep mount, then you should start attacking by isolating limbs, isolating the neck. So this one, we're gonna do an isolation of the arm, okay? So you're on this side facing your head that way for me. Turn this way, yep, perfect. Okay. So, I can use any entry that we've done into mount. I'm gonna do step over, okay? So, I like to deal with this arm before I baseball slide. So I'm pinning his shoulder line here. Now I can sit this way. Even if, this would even be preferred. If I could get here and you're wearing my weight, it's gonna be really hard for you to stop this. Knee tap, stomp, twist into double grapevines. This is my preferred way to settle into mount, okay? Jordan's never gonna let me have this easy, but even here, to even get your hands on my hips, you gotta flare your elbows out, which is gonna let me start climbing. This is where I wanna be. This is where submissions come from. I'm trying to keep some weight off you because you're my friend and we're demonstrating, but I would make you wear my weight here. The only thing actually touching, if I'm doing it right, is the tops of my feet. Jordan's gonna be trying to get his elbows back in, but it's gonna be really hard. What I'm gonna do here is try to get my palms behind his arm here. I don't wanna push. I wanna get here, my elbows in tight, and then lean into it and pin. Now, anytime I commit to a side with my arms, 1 arm or 2, I gotta be ready to grapevine the other side. Because if I'm here and I don't grapevine and Jordan bumps up and tries to roll, he might be able to bump me. Go ahead and bump me with your hips. So he's gonna be disrupting my base. But if I grapevine here, I take away this hip, which is what he needs. So again, this buys me time. Pin, pin. I'm looking to wedge my elbow here because Jordan's best defense here is to turn into me. If I wedge my elbow here, he can't turn in. It really limits his ability to do that. Monkey grip here. If I grip with my thumb, straighten your arm out, Jordan. I can't really keep that arm. Can you straighten it now? Monkey grips, okay? Reach under, figure 4. Cover his watch, cover my watch. And then I roll my wrists in. Do you see how it's tightening things up already? Now, I'm gonna drag his hand back. So I'm trying to bring his elbow closer to his ribs. Drag, and then lift. And then say it. Tap. Good. I'm teaching people. Tap on the person and say the word tap. That will keep you from getting hurt, okay? Because in the heat of it, sometimes people don't feel the tap. And if you say it too lightly, they won't hear, but say it and tap them. Tap 2-3 times, right? I always tell people, I can be pretty aggressive grabbing this, but I need to be really careful and slow finishing it. Tap, perfect. There's no doubt that you're done, right? So now, he says tap and he taps me. I'm gonna let go. Go ahead and work your way out of this a little bit. Yeah, so I start losing him. Now I'm back to mount maintenance. I'm gonna go here, back to side control. Okay, let's do it one more time. Okay, so if you're doing that, I love to smash the arm like this. Boom. Right into mount, climb into high mount. And as soon as possible, I wanna get my palm on this side of his arm. And then I use my body, pin, right? Now I'm sinking back down so that I can stay here. Wedge, figure 4, roll my wrists, drag, lift. It's tight, right? Mm-hmm. Everything's tight. I'm taking all the slack out of the system. Now, he says that, start working out of this. Instead of losing him, right? Keeping my pins back to a side control. Okay, so that was using the step over mount entry, climbing the high mount, isolating the arm, figure 4 Americana for mount. You got anything?